Libreville, the capital of Gabon, is a developed and modern town. But many of these high-rise buildings were built during Gabon's oil boom, and most belong to the oil multinationals. In the 1980s, Gabon was considered by poor African nations to be the continent's luckiest country. Massive reserves of oil and a population of just 1 million people prompted unguarded optimists to make comparisons with Kuwait and Saudi Arabia. But unlike the two Gulf countries, experts say oil has been somewhat of a curse for Gabon.
Gabon has had it all. It has had a problem of governance. It has had a problem of indebtedness that was contracted not very wisely. And then it had the Dutch disease problem. So yes, oil has been a problem.
Gabon currently produces about 300,000 barrels of oil a day, and thanks to this, the Gabonese enjoy one of the highest GDP per capita rates in Africa. The figures, however, do not reflect the skewed distribution of income. According to the United Nations, 60% of Gabon's population live below the $2 a day poverty line. Slums like these are common here, and many have no jobs. Bernadette MIMBOUI is a social worker. She says this level of poverty is unacceptable.
It's unacceptable because Gabon is a relatively wealthy country. The problem is that this wealth is not equally distributed. The people in power are the only ones who benefit. The rest work so hard and get so little.
The oil boom has left Gabon with a splitting hangover and a bitter aftertaste. The country has already used up most of its oil reserves. Frantic exploration efforts are going on land and at sea. But so far, no new oil has been found. Increasingly, Gabon is aware that its oil will eventually run dry. 75% of Gabon is covered with tropical rainforests like this, but it's hard to find any food grown here. Thanks to oil revenue, Gabon imports most of its food. But as its oil reserves first dwindle, Gabon is awakening to the reality that its future lies in logging, mining, and agriculture.
We're trying to diversify the economy to make sure that we don't know how long was going to be an oil producer. It could end tomorrow. So what would we do then? That's why it's important for us to prepare the future.
Given the current state of politics, endemic corruption and weak governance, the effect of the oil curse is unlikely to lessen here in Gabon. With every passing year, the country is accelerating down the fast lane towards abject poverty and international debt. Mohammed, Adow, Al Jazeera, Gabon.